This is going to be so great. I don't know where to start.
So let's see.
Okay, so what happened was, I actually married somebody that he grew up with. We'll just say that. That sounds so much better
Yeah,
than
it
the way
does,
we've told it
does.
before. And so.
And that's how we ended up getting introduced to each other, was through that one person.
So, but then, you know, he was with someone at the time, and I was with him at the time, and so we just kind of hung out. But we hung out, and we always got along. We thought those two were crazy, you know. And,
Yeah.
and then he was the responsible one, and went and did some business, and kind of quit hanging out with the crazy man. And so about 8 years later, I got rid of the crazy man.
I got
And
rid of
this
the crazy
crazy
woman.
man.
and I didn't have Facebook for a long time, and I just got on Facebook and hit her up and seen that she was on Facebook. Was like, hey, what's up? Let's hang out. Let's, you know, because we had fun hanging out together before. So
It was a few days before we actually hung out, but I was
we
like,
talked through Facebook Messenger and phone calls and stuff like that for, I don't know, a week maybe, something like that.
yeah, something like that.
And then she was like, I'm going to the casino with my dad in Oklahoma. Do you want to go? And I was just getting ready to start dozing off. And I was like, heck yeah, let's go. So jumped in the truck and took off. And
We hung
met her
out.
in Oklahoma City, or not Oklahoma City, but in Oklahoma at the casino. And we hung out all that night, laughed and joked. And I was leaving to go on a road trip with the service in like 2 days after that. And she drove my truck and come down.
I had time, so I went down to hang out with them, and
hung out while we was on that road trip doing work related stuff, and
we're just a good. We work well together. We're like
yeah,
a well-oiled machine. So I guess we figured we work so well together, we'll just go ahead
and since then the rest is history.
And we're still here. But the great thing is we really get to laugh at them all the time, because he knows my ex and I know his ex, and so we get to make jokes at their expense like all the time.
I would say the first official date that we actually went on was going fishing at my old landlord's house in Walnut Grove, Missouri. We went fishing, and I came up with the idea of us going fishing, and I didn't catch anything, and she caught like 2 or 3, I think. So she has.
It was a good first date for me.
She has since always outfished me. I'm just saying. She has the pictures to prove it. Well, I met her family whenever she was with him. I had met her dad. I didn't meet her mom, I don't think. I don't think I met your mom during that time frame. I think I met her mom actually after we started hanging out. But I met her dad, and I think I met your sister too, Carmen. I think I met them all during that same time frame, you know. And she didn't meet my mom until we started hanging out on the regular basis. And I think she actually met my mom because she had to take my mom to a doctor's appointment because I was at work that day.
Which was fine by me. And me and her have been really good friends since too.
Yep.
I got a good one. I got a good mother-in-law
Me too.
coming.
Thinking about this today.
You know, okay, so one thing we made very clear in the beginning was that we were not interested in any kind of relationship whatsoever.
That worked out well.
So I bet we waited 3 years before, I'd say it was probably 3 years before I started letting my guard down to at least consider the possibility.
About that.
Of
2, 3 years, yeah. I kept pushing the issue. Not so much. Well, so I sent her and Abigail on a wild goose chase, I guess, scavenger hunt, whatever you want to call it. And I had notes that I left with them at the house, sending them to an address that they just had to punch in and drive to. And then that was going to the hair salon.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the hair salon, I had their dresses at the hair salon waiting for them.
We got a pedicure too. You got a pedicure for us.
But you went there after that. I think you went there after you did the hair salon.
The hair salon.
But so at the hair salon, I gave them their dresses and stuff were there for them to put on or whatever. And then I gave them she gave them the next note to send them to the nail salon, where they both got manicures and pedicures. And then from the nail salon, they got a note to another address, and that was to a restaurant where myself and some other individuals were waiting and proposed a question.
My maid of honor is my 10-year-old, Abigail, and well, our 10-year-old now. And I chose her because well, I guess she's been the one rooting for this for the longest.
Yeah.
Are y'all gonna get married?
You need to get married and have a kiss.
Yes, you get married and have a kiss, she would say. Y'all need to get married and have a kiss.
Yeah.
And then I've got my oldest daughter, Elizabeth, and she's my precious daughter too. I'm so glad to have her up there with me. And then, well, I invited my other daughter, AJ. She's kind of adopted. We found her. No, I'm just kidding. She came to stay with us back in 2011, and we've kind of been her parents ever since. And but she unfortunately hurt herself and was not able to make it. Yes.
They're a wild group. So my best man has literally been like my brother growing up. We've been together since kindergarten, I think, first grade, something like that. Whenever we were growing up as kids, wherever one of us was, the other was.
Shoot,
all the time.
Serenity is my other daughter.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You did
Oh my
too,
gosh,
yeah.
what a. Sorry. Go ahead. You can continue
Go ahead,
now.
carry on. Go. You say.
So Serenity is my other daughter. It's from his previous relationship, and but she's sweet as pie too. She's a doll. I can't believe I forgot her. I feel like such an ass, but but she'll forgive me, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But okay, you can continue now. I'm sorry,
so
I didn't want to.
Danny is my best man and been my lifelong friend from the beginning of time. We've lost contact several times throughout the course of adult life and service and stuff like that. And it's just whenever we get back in touch, it's like we never even missed a day apart from each other without talking, and just pick up where we left off and go on, you know. And then Bobby Deck and Cody Fry are groomsmen. I used to work with both of them in the service, and we traveled together a lot, really got to know each other a lot because we traveled a lot. And doing modifications on the aircraft, and really enjoyed hanging out with them, just good friends, and go hunting with them, and we go out to Wyoming, go antelope hunting and stuff. It's a good time. And then James, Big James.
Big James.
James was actually Colleen's co-worker whenever she worked at Northwest Regional in Springdale in the OR.
5 years ago.
And so I got introduced to James and his wife, Becca, and ever since then, James and I have become really good friends, and he's
We've
just
had
a
a couple
good
of
dude.
cookouts with him.
Yeah, he's always come by, and he's just good people to be around.
He is good people.
Yep.
And same with him, that we can, not be able to talk for months or on end, but we see each other again, and it's just as, like you saw.
I'll say that I will probably be the first one to shed a tear.
I don't know. We'll see.
But as far as the honeymoon ideas, I don't remember all the questions you just asked. I'm sorry. As far as the honeymoon ideas, we've actually talked about trying to plan something like for our 1-year anniversary and make that as our kind of honeymoon, and go through like a travel agency or whatever, and pay it off and be able to go and enjoy it, because weddings are so expensive that we couldn't afford to do both. So
and that's okay.
Yeah, a lot of people are having to do that now. The expense of the wedding, they got to recoup the.
Yeah, before we can do that. And Abigail, she just started playing softball. And we're like, we can't leave. She starts her games next week, and that's okay.
I'm the coach, so there's that.
He kind of needs to be there too.
Yeah, you got to be there.
I think the weird things, you said weird things that might happen.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
I think there's a possibility that a high heel will get stuck in the grass. I've thought of that.
Somebody will trip.
I've thought about
somebody will trip. Somebody
I've
is going to
I've thought
trip.
about losing my veil on the way down.
Hopefully that we don't drop the rings, but we got that covered because my wonderful chaplain who is officiating this, my chaplain from the service is officiating this. He told us if you drop the wedding, I got it covered, or drop the ring, I got it covered. That's my job. I'll go after him. So he covered down on that for us.
That's
so we
good.
Don't have to worry about
we
that.
would have probably done it. We'd have probably bumped each other's heads going down for the ring, but.
So
a house first.
Buying a house is first and foremost, obviously.
Then we're going to start fostering kids.
Yes, and we want to foster kids and open up our house for fostering kids. I feel like that's kind of what God has been speaking to us a lot about doing. So I think that's an avenue that we're going to travel. And then I think there's a few things that we talked about, but I think that we're both kind of have a strong interest in doing like a flipping houses and remodeling houses and stuff like that. So just as to generate a additional income kind of deal. So
and we like to work with our hands, and we work really well together when we brainstorm and stuff.
So yeah, we've remodeled in our RV and done a couple demolition projects in our RVs, and so and it works out great.
We call it ABC.
Yeah.
It's kind of cheesy, but it's like one of us will
think
think of
A
something,
and I think B, and then she thinks C,
and
which is the final decision.
Which,
So I planned that.
sometimes we make it to F, but it's still my final decision.
Right.
All right, good evening, folks. It is time for the Almost Newlyweds match game with Kolleen and Billy. We're going to put them on the hot seat, see just how well they know one another. Now, contestants, you have to answer in the form of the question the way you think your soon-to-be better half answered.
Oh, it's like this. Okay.
So we're going to put.
We got to answer in the
Ladies
form of a question.
We're going to put Billy on the hot seat first, and Kolleen gets to
We can
answer
just
this
answer
question.
the way that you would have answered it.
Yes.
So, Kolleen, Billy said the first song you danced to together was. What do you think his answer was?
I don't know what your
Do we have
answer
the
would have
Jeopardy
been.
tunes?
We're going to do the countdown.
We've got 30 seconds to answer. That's it. What do I think? I think there was probably some song that we danced to in the kitchen at Green Acres.
Can you be more specific?
Blue Ain't Your Color.
Oh.
Okay.
Do I get a teller?
Billy wrote down Josh Turner, Why Don't We Just Dance?
In the hotel room before we went to Big Whiskey's. Or Whiskey 101, whatever. That was the first time we danced because we pushed all the furniture off to the side and we started dancing.
When we were right across from the Big Whiskey's and we had the hotel right across from it, I forgot about that.
Wah, wah,
Where Ethan was going to go on the with
that guy. All right. Billy can pull ahead here. It's his turn. Kolleen said, who said I love you first? What was her answer?
Me.
Ding, ding, ding. That is correct. And Billy is on the board with a point. Question number 3. Kolleen. Who enjoys dining out more often? What do you think Billy's answer was?
Neither of us.
Is that your final answer?
No.
I'm trying to help her out here,
Okay.
Billy.
It said one of us.
Okay. It would have to be Billy.
Oh.
Me? I hate going out to eat. What are
I know, but
you
you're always,
talking
whenever
about?
we're out and about, you're always like, let's go get something to eat.
That's
Let's
about
go get something
food.
to eat.
That's about wanting food all the time. It's not about eating it out.
And this is where we happily interject. We are not responsible for any arguments that started this almost newlywed. Anyway.
My dance was, why I said the dance was at the casino with James and Becca.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't remember that I forgot about the whiskey.
Yep.
All right. Where are we at? Question number 4 is for Billy. Kolleen said, who snores the loudest? What do you think, Ray?
You got the easy ones.
Me.
You got the easy ones.
I did.
You got the easy ones.
I
That
did.
is correct.
I did.
Question number 5. Colleen needs to get on the board with a point.
Apparently.
Billy said, careful now, your most common argument is over. What do you think his answer was?
I hope. I don't want to answer. Whisper.
Keep it PG-13, young lady.
Whisper to me, I'll tell you.
It's probably over the fact that I'm too easy on Abigail and he's too hard on Abigail.
No.
I knew I was going to be wrong.
He said
wrong.
His answer was not enough dates.
That is a big argument.
Right?
That is a big argument.
Hey, I thought you sure were going to get that one.
No.
All right, Billy.
Dancing, to be more specific. More dates dancing.
Question number 6 is now for Billy. Who's more hooked on social media? What do you think Colleen's answer was to that question?
Kolleen.
Oh, she said Billy's more hooked on social media.
Yeah, did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see this?
He missed once, and now Kolleen can pull back into the game.
Woo-woo!
Number 7 is for Kolleen. Who's better at saving money? What do you think Billy's answer was?
Colleen.
Ding, ding, ding. Kolleen is on the board with a point. 2-1. Question number 8, Billy. If you two wanted to start a business together, what do you think Kolleen said that would be doing?
I think the same thing that we just talked about earlier, the flipping the houses.
Ding, ding, ding.
That is the one.
That's
You got
easy.
the easy one on that.
I should have changed it. I
Yeah.
should have changed it just to mess you up.
All right, so Billy's on the board with another point right there. So he is 3, and Colleen's score is 1. Kolleen, question number 9. Be careful now. Billy said the most annoying thing about his soon-to-be spouse is, what do you think his answer was?
Wow, I bet you have a lot of them.
Shoot.
This will sound really conceited if I'm not right. But he gets really upset when I down-talk myself.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's one that I struggle on trying to find something to write down.
Yep. It took me a second.
He took the easy road out on that one. He put none. So I'm going to still give you a half a point just out of his failure to answer.
That failure to
I could not
answer, that's
think.
right.
I could not think.
I struggled too.
I did.
We're going to get a half point there. So we're at the score of 3.
She could have a point on that because that was a pretty fair that was a pretty fair answer.
All right, question number 10 is for Billy. Kolleen said, which one of you should your kids most resemble if you were to have kids?
Oh, that's a given, hands down, her.
Ding, 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 that's correct.
That's what both of us said, not just you.
No, I said both of us.
Oh.
I said both of us.
I said you.
Did I say both of us?
You did say both.
Okay.
We'll give a half a point.
We'll give a half
All
a
right.
point on that one
I'm
too,
saying, I
because
said
that's
you.
failure
I
to
said you.
answer appropriately.
I said you.
We'll give a half a point both on that one. We are now at 3.5 to 2.5. We're still close, neck and neck here. All right. Question number
There's
11.
a bonus at the end, though.
13, young lady. Billy said if shipwrecked together, what would be the first thing you guys would do?
If shipwrecked together, what would you say? You would... We'd build a boat. Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay. We would play in the water. We would make a village out of trees.
That's pretty close.
Oh, so close, but the committee cannot award that. Billy's answers were shelter, heat, food. Rugged man stuff.
I should have went with mine. I said shelter. I said we'd build a shelter together.
Pretty close there. All right, Billy gets a point for that one.
I told you.
Question number 12 is for Billy. Kolleen said, who's most likely to forget the date of your anniversary?
I have to say neither one of us.
Got to be an answer. What do you think she wrote down as the answer?
Probably her.
Ding, 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 that's correct.
I forget everything. I'm like, oh, not again.
All right, we're getting down to the final few questions here, Kolleen. You got to pull it together.
I got to pull it in. Okay.
Billy's ahead 4.5 to 2.5 here. Question number 13 is for Kolleen. Billy said, who's the better driver? What do you think he wrote down?
Himself.
Ding, ding, ding.
I do almost all the driving.
You do. You're better at it. That's why you drive.
Question number 14 is for Billy. Kolleen said, who's the better kisser? What do you think her answer was?
I would say her.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's what I wrote too. That's what I wrote too.
All right.
I win.
5.5 to 3.5 here. Question 15 is for Kolleen. The last movie you two watched together, and the caveat is you didn't fall asleep. What do you think? What do you think Billy's answer was to that question?
Woody Woodpecker.
Ding, ding, ding. I love it. All right.
That one was a hard one to think of too.
I was, you know what I put? I put that crazy movie. I did.
Some movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. Skeet
Ulrich.
About some
nuclear warfare.
I don't remember the name of that. That's right.
I don't either. That's just the movie.
All right, so the score right now officially is 5.5 to 4.5. Billy's in the lead. The tiebreaker question goes to the ladies, of course. So Kolleen can finish with an even slate here. She can answer this question.
She's got this one hands down. Shoot.
I don't even remember that last question.
I do. I've been waiting for this one.
Who is more likely to pass gas in public? And what would Billy's answer be? Ding, ding, ding.
TGI Fridays.
My TGI Fridays. That's right.
We have ended with a tie score, 5.5 to 5.5 each. So we don't have an official winner for the Almost Newlyweds match game. However, if there would have been, the grand prize, as we say in Southern Alabama vernacular, is before any boom chick bow wow goes on the honeymoon, you each have to give each other a massage, courtesy of the other, and you're just going to have to fight it out on where to eat for your first dinner as a married couple.
Sounds good.
Sushi.
Done. Easy fight. Easy.
See, we don't argue.
That's cute.
Oh, see, and I lost it now. Okay, no, everybody, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for coming. This is really such a huge thing for us. See, I'm crying first.
It has truly been a blessing to see everybody that has shown up and came through and
coming together and helping us and being part of this day.
And just being honored to be here with us.
Yes, being happy for us and just, praying for us for our marriage and our future.
Not necessarily coming because they feel like they should come, but coming because they want to.
We
come.
really feel
You know,
genuinely,
yeah.
genuinely attached
Yeah.
attached to
See,
these
there
people.
you go.
I know.
Yes, man. You lost
And
though. You lost though. I'm just saying.
whatever.
You called it out.
But all of our family and all of our friends,
Thank you all so much.
you make this day beautiful for us.
Yep. And thank you to everybody who has helped on setting this up and making this day possible and happen too.
And thank you, Father. Thank
Yes,
you, Father.
Yes, for sure.